started college, I had expected things to go smoothly in terms of moving to a new state, new classes, making friendships, and becoming a part of a new team. But instead, I found myself overwhelmed, trying to juggle classes, losing my interest in playing baseball, and missing home more than ever. I started to feel lost, stressed, lonely, and uncertain about my future. During these struggles at the beginning of college, I decided to build a relationship with God and grow my faith. This relationship helped me find myself again and has become the most valuable part of my life. Today, I want to share with you in more depth why I value God. I found my faith to be the most valuable topic as I believe God's guidance gives me strength through the hard times, through making tough decisions, and for giving me a more of a sense of purpose. I find God's guidance is most present in difficult times, as these moments are where I put trust in Him, that everything will work out and things that are meant to be. When I am anxious or overwhelmed, I turn to prayer to seek guidance, and this usually helps me feel more at peace, relieve pressure, and just take some stress off. I remind myself that I am not alone, even when I feel like I am. There's always someone else there caring for me, looking out for me. And reading scripture or listening to worship music has been a big part in keeping me grounded, providing me with a sense of belonging, and keeping me connected to that value of God. One verse that always comforts me through tough times is Matthew chapter 6, verse 27, where Jesus says, "Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" And this verse is important to me because during college I was worrying a lot about friends, work, all the things that I had mentioned, and it kind of gives me a reasoning of just to relax and that there is a plan for everything and that I can just, while still working hard, still have motivation to go on and do other things. In growing my faith, I have learned major factors that I should put first when making decisions in my life. Wherever I feel like I am faced with a big decision that will affect others as well as myself, I tend to pray first in hopes that it will lead me to a correct choice and asking for wisdom, peace, or sometimes help and answers. I try to be calm and listen to my gut rather than rushing into a decision. I believe God leads us in a direction we are meant to be and not just the easiest route. He knows what we can handle, even when we sometimes don't know what we can handle. So Him being there for me shows me that whatever I'm going to do in life helps me out. Sometimes making the right decision is also having the strength to say no in many situations where it might not be a good idea to go out when I should be studying, when I should be worshiping, or growing myself as a person. And this means being comfortable in my faith and learning to be confident and happy with who you are and not care what others may think about my decisions, because the only one that I really am trying to impress is God. And however, other times it may mean stepping out of my comfort zones in faith and making decisions that usually I don't make. I'm not big into public speaking or going out on a limb and doing things that might involve group work at church and stuff. But being connected with God has pushed me a little bit to want to do that. I am about to start going to a Bible study with one of my friends who is going to help lead me along this journey that I have. And then in conclusion, overall, I value God for the guidance He has shown me when I have felt unsure of the future and needing a sense of purpose. Some people might think faith isn't important or may only seek in times of need. But whether you believe in God or not, I hope my experience has helped others connect with either something bigger than themselves or help them connect with just yourself. We all need a bit of direction in our lives, and at some point, for me, it was through God. God is someone you can always turn to in times of need, times of good, bad, whatever. He will always be there for you. When you're riding too high, He will bring you down to humble you, and when you're riding low, he'll bring you up to make you feel more confident in life. And he has brought meaning to my life in many ways I had not discovered before him. And that is why I value him so much. Thank you.